And our first story, limited voter registration exercise by the Electoral Commission is underway across the country. Now, some 6,000 centers have been opened for the limited registration exercise. According to the Electoral Commission, the exercise will allow any eligible voter, especially those turning 18 years after 2012, to register. It was scheduled to take place between June 20 and 29 this year. But the Electoral Commission postponed the exercise because it could not secure the services of teachers who were invigilating BEC. Plans by the EC to also allow NHIS card as an acceptable identification for registration received a strong challenge from political parties, resulting in a legal battle led by the PNC National Youth Organizer Abu Ramadan and a private lawyer, Kwesi Danso Echampo. The Supreme Court on 30th July 2014 upheld the application challenging the constitutionality of the Regulation 1D of the Constitutional Instrument 72, which allows the Electoral Commission to use health insurance cards for the voters' registration exercise. The plaintiffs argue that since one is not necessarily required to be a citizen to hold NHIS cards, accepting that card as a basis to register a person to vote in national elections is a violation of the Constitution. Let's go across the regions now, find out what's happening. Nestor Kafua Joma has joined us from the Bunahafo region. Hello, Nestor.
Hello, Kamini.
Tell us what's happening in your region.
The registration process is in progress, but I'm going through most of the registration centers. It looks like the turnout is very, very low. I've asked some of the registration officers what might have accounted for low turnout so far. And what they've been telling me is the change of date is also a contributing factor, and the publicity too has not gone down well with the people. So far, the turnout is very low across the region.
And now, since the NHIS card is no longer proof of citizenship, how have people been dealing with that in that part of the country?
Exactly. When I went around, I came across a center where most of the registrants were turn away. They were told to go back and get guarantors because they couldn't have the necessary requirement for the registration. So when they come around and they don't have the necessary requirements, they are asked to go get some people who can guarantee their eligibility.
So tell me, are these people actually able to find people to guarantee that indeed they are Ghanaians?
Yes, most of them have gone get people to come and guarantee for them. And others go and they never turn back.
I see. Thank you very much, Nestor. Move on to Mohammed Nuruddin, who's joining us from the Ashanti region. Hello, Nuruddin.
Hello, Kemi.
Tell us about your region. What's happened so far?
In the Ashanti region,
right.
The exercise is in a smooth and diplomatic manner. There hasn't been any challenges yet. People are going, are registering. And for now, as at the time I was going around, we had a few people going out to register. The last place I went was KO Methodist and KO Methodist, and about 14 people had already registered at the time I went there. And we are having the 18 years old, those who are 10 up to 18 years old, most of them coming out to register. But in fact, generally, the turnout is very low, and it is assumed that because today is the first day, that is why most people are not coming out to register. But as the exercise continues, they are hoping that in the next few days, many people will come out to register.
And in the Bunahafo region, the use of the NHIS has become a problem because it's no longer proof of citizenship. How has it been in the Ashanti region?
Here in the Ashanti region, they are very cool with it because they are telling me they have all the necessary documents that the EC needs to allow them to register. So they have no any problem with it. And so they are cool with it. They are cool with the exercise, and they are going on. They are going
and so what sort of documents are they using as proof of citizenship?
Well, some of them had to, according to one of the officials I spoke at, one KO Methodist, they are saying some of them came with a people to guarantee for them, and that has really facilitated their work at the station. So others also came with their best set to prove that they are really Ghanaians, and they were allowed to register.
So today is day one of the 10 days set aside for this exercise. Would you say attendance or patronage has been encouraging?
It is very, very low. It's not encouraging. That is why I said officials, those that the stations are saying, they are expecting more people in the subsequent days because they have an additional 10 days to carry this exercise. And so they are expecting to go, but for now, it's very, very low.
I see. Thank you very much, Mohammed Nuruddin.